Jesus says, I'm warning you. Evil is on the rise, and their next steps are May 3rd, 2016. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, My children and my brides, have I not warned you that evil was on the increase? I've seen how fragile you all are, falling under pressure. That is why I allowed the weasel to take CERN down. I warned you months ago that things were going to get very, very hard, every day harder. I was quite serious, but many of you did not pay very close attention, or you had no way of anticipating and knowing what was really going to happen. And some of you have fallen for Satan's deceits and are no longer with us. When I say harder, I mean in every conceivable realm, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Yes, evil is on the increase exponentially. I'm also releasing graces exponentially, but many of you have not been vigilant and strengthened what remained. So now I'm calling your attention to it. Strengthen what remains. I'm giving you instruction to strengthen you. You're growing. You're growing in grace and stature and in strength against the enemy. You're becoming formidable against the enemy. Continue to grow in this, but you'll only grow if you're vigilant and you don't allow Satan to steal anything from you. Some of you I've allowed to fall because of your pride. It is better for you to see yourself as you are now while there is time to change. Some of you fell because you were not paying close attention. Some of you fell because you thought you were stronger or smarter, especially here on the channel. You couldn't understand how others could be so ugly and thought to yourselves, I will never do that. Then curiosity led you to listen to their lies. The lies took root and undermined your faith in me. They put cracks in the foundation. Oh, do you know that this is an invitation to evil? Those very words, not me, I will never fall. Yes, that is an invitation to the enemy. He sees that you feel secure and he also sees your limitations. So he exploits them. Unless you are highly vigilant and spending sufficient time with me, he can easily outsmart you. That is exactly what has happened here. Certain people didn't realize how vulnerable they were to men's reasonings. They didn't realize they had a bias, an area of scorn and contempt and bitterness for others, and that opened the door to a fall. Whenever I instruct you, there is a very specific reason I'm warning you of the enemy's next move. I can see the traps as they are preparing for you. I can also see your weaknesses. I pinpoint a dynamic every day to warn you of what is coming. If you don't obey, you open yourself to a fall. You cannot outsmart the enemy if you do not follow me in obedience. You are no match for them without me. And when you go out from the sheep pen without me leading you, you are indeed without me, in the sense that I cannot protect you from what you openly pursue against my will. So I gave some very serious warnings beginning in February 2016 that evil had increased and would continue to increase as we approached the day and the hour. I told you it would get harder and harder, but I would be with you to help you overcome your trials. I never left you, but some of you left me. Now I say to the new ones on this channel, never take my warnings and instructions to you for granted or take them lightly. always pay serious heed, because I'm preparing you for the snare that has been laid at your feet. And if you obey, you will not be captured. If you're approached by evil behind everyone's back on this channel, do not entertain or try to reason with these people. Many of them have been trained in years of religious arguments to take away your freedom in me. Others are just well-trained trolls, souls for hire that are happy to defame anyone for the right price. Some are atheists and totally blind to the truth. They pose as Christians to capture their audience, but they're full of beguiling and rebellious spirits, and their only motive is to kill, steal, and destroy all the good I have imparted to you in your walk with me. I'm ever by your side, continually watching over you, whispering in your ear, "Don't go there, do this. It would be good if you did that. Don't answer that, delete it." Yes, I'm advising you continually, but my voice is so familiar to you, you actually believe it to be your very own. But if you listen very carefully, you will realize that thought did not originate with you, it came from a different source. So you say, what if it came from the enemy? Well, you will know immediately, because you will lose the peace you had 5 minutes ago. When that happens, the suggestion is from the evil one, rest assured. That is the acid test. Did it leave you in peace or in turmoil? Well, my precious ones, how I dislike to give you negative messages, but I'm preparing you for the battle that lies ahead, and there is no easy way to do that. Understand that if you have discerned it is truly me speaking to you through this still small voice channel, and you are contacted by people claiming to want to save your soul, they are either very deceived or hired by the enemy. In any case, they are working for Satan, whether they are aware of it or not. The Pharisees seemed pious and good, but they crucified me. That same spirit is now stalking you on this channel. Forewarned is forearmed. If you post here, you will most likely be targeted by them. Do not reason with them. You cannot reason with a religious spirit. You cannot reason with a bigot. You cannot reason with a Satanist or an atheist. And they will try to draw you into a dialogue by saying something that isn't true to get you to begin your response. You will go to defend Clare, and then they will have you engaged. The next thing you will lose is your peace. They are very skilled in doing this. Atheists, in particular, are extremely irrational and have no sense of the realities of this world. I could stand in front of them and make lightning descend from heaven, and they would look at me and say, "Okay, you got me there. How did you do that?" And they would continue to assert deception on my part because they are in total darkness and blind. So you see, these are the types that will go behind Clare's back and try to reason with you. I have warned you, dear ones. Now I bless you with the grace to arm yourselves with my instructions and protect the deposit of faith I've entrusted you with. Some of you are being raised up as my frontline warriors, and you are learning invaluable things about your enemy. Understand that is one of the main reasons this channel is targeted. The enemy is furious what I'm teaching you about his tactics. I love you, my brides. I cannot wait to be with you forever.